What's up, everybody? Rob Ferretti here, and you may remember the Supra, right? It's getting built. It's out in Long Island. I got the turbos there. Manifolds are coming in this week, but I'm off to Italy today. Before I come back from Italy, I should have all the parts compiled, so once I get back, we're going to be rocking and rolling on the Supra, but that doesn't mean we get to forget about the Corvette. I've been talking with Need for Speed Unbound. They're launching their new game, and they said, hey, can we design your Supra? I'm like, that's great. But the Supra, since it got pushed off, wasn't designed in time. So like, what else can we do? And I said, how about the Vette? It's time for the Vette to be reborn, because the Vette, it's sort of all dressed up and no one to race right now. And I was like, all right, we can mix it up a little bit. Let's wrap the Vette. So I'll show you the new wrap in a second on the Corvette. I'm excited to reveal that. They had their designers over there. I'm like, go have at it. And they used ASAP Rocky's car as sort of like an homage to that car. And it came out pretty cool. They sent me the design, and I'm like, oh, it's cool. It's like, it looks like Cruella de Vil. And I'm like, I've got a name for it. You let me know what you think. Let's take a look at it. Here she is. The black and white two-tone actually looks very sick on this car, because of all the business going on with this car, with the holes and the vents and the cooling. I think this thing looks pretty cool. And I call it, are you ready? Cruella de Vet. Right? It's like, when I'm thinking about me seeing myself on camera saying that, it feels weird, but I think it's cool. So we got rid of the student driver sticker for now, just because it's fully wrapped. And we went to the alternating colors on the rear wing, which I thought was cool. But no student driver for now. It's Cruella de Vet. And this is all effectively made possible by Need for Speed Unbound. NFS Unbound features a Mercedes 190E, which has been created in real life in a partnership with ASAP Rocky. I thought it was a super cool design, the duality between the black and white colors, and thought it could be a great match for the Corvette. So if you guys want to check that out, I know my kid is all about it. So now that it's got the new look, what are we going to do? We got to race somebody. Now, I tried to arrange a race with Rob Dom. We've got a couple of different venues in mind. The four-rotor is not going to be ready. I still think this thing in a legitimate competition will just win by working versus his that will not. But I think we're going to race this. And look, Rob Dom and I are both rational people, right? We know anything can happen. I think the four-rotor's still got a ways to go before it can reliably do anything for more than 10 seconds. The other car, the three-rotor, it broke last time, but I think it's a little bit more sorted. Then he's got his Corvette. I'm going to bring out my Supra. I'm going to bring out my Corvette here and race Rob's Corvette and Rob's three-rotor RX-7. We're probably going to do it at LG Motorsports Park, which is a new racetrack built in Anna, Texas that you guys aren't familiar with. LG did a lot of the work on this car when we did the big turbo kit, cleaning it up, switching stuff around. So this thing is fully ready to go. The only thing that this thing does not have, you know, I just said that, right? Fully ready to go, except, that's the tuning world. I have the flex fuel sensor that we're putting in so we can turn it up. So when I'm doing straight line stuff and I'm running the gas, we can run 900 wheel versus like 600 wheel. But this car at 600 wheel and 3,000 pounds is really a car that can hold its own in any sort of competition, except like straight up half mile or mile racing. So I'm excited. You're seeing it right here. We're going to make a little bit of noise with the G-Wagon rolling by here. But I'm excited to race somebody, and hopefully if Rob Dom's not ready, I'll race anybody. If you know somebody who's got a car that's built up that you think will do all right against this, let's do it. We've got 2 more seasons of Sorted in the works, so I'll have possibly, I mean, I don't want to turn it into the Rob Ferretti show, but I'd possibly use this as like the baseline car and let people try to beat this one, but maybe we'll pick something else. I like the idea of using factory cars, but maybe I'll become my own contestant on my own show. That'll be pretty cool. So here is the full reveal. I know you guys wanted to see some Corvette content. I get a lot of people asking me for that all the time. And I mean, I'm not going to waste a set of tires right now, but you'll also see that as my Corvette's being reborn, so is my street. This is taking forever. And they said it was going to be September 19th, they're going to start it. they've done the curbing and the aprons all the way around the whole street, and then they up and left. And I'm like, you tore up the street, you made the street worse. Yes, you made the curbs nice, but you made the street worse, and then you left it like this. So hopefully when I get back from Italy at the end of the week, this will be repaved, and somebody might do a celebratory burnout. It wouldn't be me, although the tires may match one of my cars. But I am super excited. You know, this has been a several year rant for me to try to get this street paved. But all of the curbing all the way around is done, and I'm excited to finally be able to not thump my way into work. So, as a full white car, I don't love it. Full black car, don't love it. I do like the mix. I'm feeling this. We're gonna leave this wrap for a while, and I think they did a hell of a job. This is what happens when you have like professional designers come up with stuff. I've never been a fan of splitting the color of a car, but when you look at it, I think it's pretty sick. So let me know your thoughts below. You guys want to watch racing, tag people. Like YouTube has this new handles thing where you can tag channels. I'll race anybody. I don't care. We'll go have a little bit of fun. I want to mix it up a little bit. The winter's coming, so it's got to be somewhere down south. But I'm looking forward to getting this thing out there and showing you what it can do. Stay tuned. Rob Ferretti, thank you for watching. Check out Need for Speed Unbound if you haven't. They're coming out, and I believe it's the 29th. Check them out. Thank you for watching. Thank them for making this possible. I think it looks pretty sick. It's probably one of my favorite looks for this car I've done. And it's actually funny because my friend is a fan of the Cruella movie, and she wanted to dress up. Took some cool pictures with the car. I think it all worked out. All right, now that we're looking good, I'm gonna send this off to Felix today to get tuned and get the flex fuel stuff added onto the car so we can start making the real horsepower. Then this thing is donezo. But first, let me just do one final shakedown on the highway and see if there's actually anything that we have to identify while tuning it for pump gas as well. So let the coolant temperature get up a little bit as we drive down this road, which still inexplicably has not been paved. It's pretty cool. The thing just slides sideways on the highway at 60. Not the most usable on street tires. Actually, these are Pilot Sport Cups, so they're pretty decent tires, but when the temperature goes down, not a lot of traction through third or fourth gear, even at 600 wheel. Bit of a miss there, which we'll iron out in tuning. Wasn't me. That smoke was there when I got there. Yeah, because more horsepower is what this thing needs. And transmission, fuel, fans, steering wheel. Thanks for watching. NFS Unbound is launching this week, where you'll be able to have fun customizing cars too.